damos força e energia à nossa seleção.
So all your supporters around the world, welcome back to international football here again, and this is the big one, the biggest game of the season tonight for Portugal. The team who will be taking on Malta, and all 3 points are a necessity if they want to have a chance of going through to the World Cup 2010 in South Africa. They would still finish second if they win today, and that would give them the opportunity for another couple of games in the playoffs to take them through to South Africa in a year's time. My name's Gary Preston, and here are the national anthems. First of all, of Malta. Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Portugal for the biggest match of the year.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos a todos o favor de se manterem em pé para cantarem o hino de Portugal.
Heróis do mar, outro povo, nação valente, liberdade, de batalha, o Senhor de lugar, é uma
most certainly, but the big question of the evening here tonight, of course, is how good are the players on the pitch today for Portugal? Playing against the minnows of Malta. And this really is, as we keep stating, the biggest game of the season for Portugal. You can't emphasise that or underline it anymore. That all 3 points a necessity. And especially for this man, Carlos Queiroz, the head coach, the 56-year-old man at the helm once again for the second time as the national coach of Portugal. And here the 11 gladiators today. It'll be interesting to see how they fare against the minnows, who I'm pretty sure will be Well, with 11 men in their own half, probably for the first 60 or 70 minutes of the game, we shall see in this next 90 minutes. So, welcome to the Estadio de Afonso Henriques, the stadium in Guimarães in Portugal. The home of the Guimarães team, Victoria Guimarães of the Portuguese Liga. Renamed or called after the King of Portugal when it was rebuilt again in 2004 for the Euro 2004, of course, for the host nation. There were 2 games that were played here then at the European Championships just a few years back at this wonderful stadium. The opening fixture, Group C, that was between Denmark and Italy. That game ended 0-0. The last fixture of the group was played here also at the De Afonso Henriques Stadium between Bulgaria and Italy. That ended in a 2-1 victory for Italy. Now, if it ends 2-1 today for Portugal, I am pretty sure that all the supporters here will be more than happy, because with those 3 points, they will be in with a chance, at least. Now, there's been a couple of changes to the team since the last time out in that 3-0 home win against Hungary on the 10th of October, just 4 days ago. We've got Duda is out, so too Bruno Alves, and of course Cristiano Ronaldo. You've probably read about that one yourselves, the man who is at the moment in Madrid, taking another knock on that ankle of his, which he suffered this injury in a Champions League qualifier against Marseille for Real Madrid. Real Madrid was not exactly happy with the fact that he played in that game against Hungary. Not 100% fit, but of course he wanted to help his teammates. He came off after the first 27 minutes, and the man playing for him then, just coming up to the half-hour mark in that game against Hungary, was Nani. He's on the pitch here today, together with Deco, Pedro Mendes, Raul Mireles. That's the midfield, together also with Simão. And up front, the Lone Ranger is Liedson. The back four today with Miguel, with Pepe, who returns after a suspension. Ricardo Carvalho and Jose Bozingua. In goal, it's Eduardo. And the referee today, by the way, is Mr. Alan Kelly. Already in the wars, that is Nani, the young 22-year-old from Manchester United. 8 World Cup qualifiers so far, and 5 times off the bench, though. This is just the 4th start for Nani. Pretty sure if Cristiano Ronaldo had been fit, then he would have been playing here today, most certainly. As we just stated before, he is in Madrid at the moment, watching this one on television. He did want to come here, but, well, Real Madrid, of course, are the people that pay his wages. We've got a price tag of 95 million on those legs, or 94 million euros. And I'm pretty sure that that's okay as far as Real Madrid are concerned. Just imagine if you said to your boss, I'm not feeling very well, I can't work today, but I want to go and watch the football match. No, it doesn't work, does it? So the first chance, goalkeeper today between the posts for Malta is Andrew Hogg. Nicely worked out. That was Simão, the danger man at the moment for Portugal, scoring 2 goals in their last outing in the World Cup qualifier. He got the opener after some good work from Cristiano Ronaldo with his shot on goal. Liedson got the 2nd goal on 74 minutes, and then the 3rd and final winner against Hungary just 4 days ago. This was scored by Simão. Jamie Pace, the number 18, was taking a knock there. Again, the goalkeeper, Andrew Hogg, perfectly placed, the 6-footer. 24-year-old goalkeeper already in the opening stages of the game, full in action. Well, Portugal getting off to a lively start, especially that man there. 31st cap here tonight for the Manchester United man, Nani. So far, Andrew Hogg has had at least 3 saves in this game in the opening few minutes. The crowd right behind their team. Portugal, of course, the clear favourites for this game. Having said that, it's not an easy affair knowing that you have to claim all 3 points to get it against a team that you simply have to beat. I'm sure that the head coach here, Carlos Queiroz, has had a very nervy night indeed with possibly not that much sleep. Number 13 today is Miguel, who has come back into the team. He's replaced Duda. So 2 fullback today, Bozingwa and Miguel, 2 highly experienced men. Together with Pepe, who's alongside Carvalho. So now in a tangle here with Andrew Cohen, the 28-year-old who plays at Hibernians in Malta, not to be confused with the Scottish Premier League. Nani, very lively so far in this game. He's got the pace, he's got the skill. Goalkeeper Hogg gets in the way of Lietzen. Lovely cross through there, though, from Jose Bozingwa, the man from Chelsea. Helped on by Nani at the beginning, and then Bozingwa, the fantastic cross. And this is what they have to watch out for at the back. It's all right coming forward, searching for that opening goal against a team like Malta. But they also have players in there that can score goals. Not this campaign, though. This is Nani. Looking highly motivated indeed. Ronaldo's successor at Manchester United, and also today. Has managed 2 goals as well so far in the qualifiers for Portugal. Scoring against Malta in the first game in that 4-0 victory between these two. That was away from home in Malta. And also a goal against Denmark. And number 2 is Emmanuel Muscat, the man they call Manny. Man was born in Melbourne in Australia and plays for Wellington Phoenix. So we have some Australian supporters here tonight as well for Manny Muscat. He's one of the men who's hoping to keep this team for Portugal at bay. There is again Manny Muscat, goalkeeper Hogg. And the throw in here for Portugal. The Malta national football team, by the way, has never advanced to any finals of any major international competition. And indeed, they've only won 4 competitive matches in big tournaments. The first 2 wins was a 2-0 and a 2-1 at home to Greece and Iceland, respectively. That was at the European Championships, the qualifiers back in 1975 and 1982. The third victory, that was a 1-0 victory away to Estonia in a 1993 World Cup qualifier. And then October 2006, Malta managed a 4th competitive victory, a 2-1 triumph over Hungary in the European Championships. Number 10, Andrew Cohen. Ian Azzopardi, 27-year-old who plays at Sliema Wanderers. All these players, all semi-professionals. Indeed, on paper, Portugal should be the victors here today, but as we all know, in football, one famous man once said, the ball is round, and sometimes it goes anywhere. Meaning, of course, that a deflection from a wild shot from anywhere, and all of a sudden, you can be 1-0 down. So the goal at the moment for Portugal, of course, is to get an early opening in this game. 10 minutes played. Raul Meireles tries to get his crossover, the man from Porto. Every single game here, the man with the number 16, he's played so far in this campaign for Portugal. He's the only player who's played in every single World Cup qualifier. So the first corner. And this is what we could call the first counter-attack by Malta. Believe you me, there's some players on the pitch here that can play football. That was Bosingwa. Pushed right in front of the eyes of the referee's assistant. All the officials today from Ireland. The referee is Mr. Alan Kelly. Highly experienced referee. I'm pretty sure he will have no problems here today. Number 5, John Hutchinson. Also plays in Australia at the Central Coast Mariners. He's born in Victoria. 2 Australians in the team here today. They've got to compose themselves, Portugal. It's very nervy, of course, in the early stages of the game, knowing that the crowd are expecting you to score in the first 5 minutes against teams like Malta. And no disrespect, but I'm pretty sure that most of the bookies have been taking in bets on Portugal here today. So this is Bosingwa. Looking dangerous on each and every occasion, but the whites here of Malta keeping the boys at bay. Again, it's Nani who appears to be the most dangerous player on the pitch so far. Again, Nani. Nice ball. This is looking promising. And how many times have we seen that happen so far here? It's coming up to the first quarter of an hour. This was Meireles. Decent ball into the area. And Liedson straight at the keeper. Again, Andrew Hogg. Liedson, the Brazilian. Now, of course, with a new passport for Portugal. Not many people were happy about that at the beginning. Lots of talks and conversations going on in the newspapers and internet, but they did exactly the same thing with Deco. And when that man came in to play for Portugal, There were so many supporters reckoned he was a Brazilian, he should not be playing for Portugal, but they were all silenced. There he is, the man with the number 10. On his debut, as he'd been on the pitch 8 minutes. And comes in and scores an incredible goal to make it 2-1 and the win for Portugal against Brazil. And that really was the first Portuguese win over the record World Cup champions since 1966 in that World Cup. Then, of course, Eusebio is the big name. That's a wonderful goal! And a man who has been threatening the whole time knocks in the first goal of the evening. Nani makes it 1-0 for Portugal. Well, the first quarter now. Nani with a wonderful strike. He's had a few attempts, getting his eyes set on that goal. And here, inside the D itself, Andrew Hogg beaten for the first time. The ball came off Jamie Pace. Couldn't clear it away. And Kenneth Scicluna came a little too late. Nani makes it 1-0 for Portugal. Goal number 3 now in the World Cup qualifiers, and how important that goal may be, we shall see. Of course, but to put anything beyond any doubts, they will need another goal or two. One goal lead is always a knife's edge. That's something that the fans' nerves will not take here, I'm pretty sure. Well, they should have a bit of confidence now, I think. Raul Meireles. Ian Azzopardi, the man that got the header away. This is the goal again by Nani. And the celebrations. I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of Portuguese watching this one on television around the world. They were jumping over the couch in a similar fashion. Well, the oohs and the ahs from the crowd are starting to enjoy this one, but the referee, Mr. Alan Kelly, already saw an infringement. Here the high boots. But they're going for goal on each and every occasion when they get the opportunity. The Portuguese are there, and that's exactly what they have to do against this team. Just in case you're not familiar with the way things are at the moment in the table, it's Denmark who are already through, who have collected 21 points after their first 9 games. Portugal at the moment are in second place due to the fact that 4 days ago Denmark beat Sweden by 1-0, the local neighbours. So that gave Portugal the chance after their 3 points against Hungary. Now, Sweden will be playing Albania tonight. And I think most of the punters out there and the experts reckon that Sweden will win that one. So let's say that Sweden collects all 3 points. Portugal have to win here today with that 1-point lead that they have at the moment over Sweden. The man from Atletico, Simão, and the captain here today, also heavily involved in the early stages of this game. And so far, I think we can agree with each other. It's a combined effort for the Portuguese team. They're looking confident. That early goal, of course, giving them the necessary confidence for a game like this tonight. Deco this time from the right with Nani. Mireles. Well, the ball was always going up, up and away. Carlos Queiroz, the 56-year-old, who's seen so much action in football in his time as a manager. First time with Portugal back in 1991 for a couple of years. And seemed to disappear a little in the wilderness, ended up in 1999. Then the United Arab Emirates, enjoyed himself there, and then 2000 with South Africa. And then as the assistant to Sir Alex Ferguson at Manchester United in 2002. And that's where he started to learn the ropes. Then with Real Madrid for a year, back to Sir Alex in 2004 for 4 years. And now, again, for the second time at the helm as Portugal's national coach. Carlos Queiroz, the man biting his fingernails to the bone. Mireles at the heart of everything here today so far. Pepe, man that was missed by the crowd, of course, in that game against Hungary. Here's Carvalho. Miguel. Using the full width of the pitch. Bozingua does well. Nani down, carry on, says the ref. These are these long balls that, of course, can cause problems, but not for Eduardo. The number one between the posts, the Portuguese stopper, on his 9th appearance here tonight. Played the last 5, including this game here today, the last 6 now World Cups. He is the new number 1 for Portugal. There's a Braga, by the way. So, chance for goal number 2. It's looking good. Deco with the perseverance. Away by Manny Muscat. Andrew Hogg, the goalkeeper, by the way, was born in Kingston upon Thames, just around the corner from London. Big, solid, bulky man who's been heavily involved in this game so far. Simao. Beat again by that man, Manny Muscat. Only had his debut for the Maltese team in May of this year in a friendly against the Czechs. Bozingua. Stopped dead in his tracks by Brian Said, the captain. Tempted to say Brian Said, but I think his name is Brian Said. Captain with the number 4 for Malta here today. The last time that the skipper played, by the way, or scored a goal, that was against Liechtenstein in an amazing friendly 7-1. This goal, that has got to be it, surely. Well, the crowd saw that one in. And that's the man we were talking about before, Brian Said, the captain, just about gets in the way. He scored a goal in the 7-1 thrashing of Liechtenstein back in 2008. That was the last time he scored a goal, but he was also involved in the game against Angola in that 2-1 defeat also 4 days ago. Here in Portugal, as a warm-up for this game for the Maltese team. Good work from Simão. Delivery from Carvalho. Queiroz can be happy with the scoreline. Of course, he will be more happy if they can get another goal between the posts here in the next few minutes. This team from Malta, by the way, is a lot older, the Football League, than many would anticipate. Is one of the oldest in the world, founded in 1900. Making it one of the oldest in Europe as well. And due to the fact that, of course, this beautiful country has always been a nice visiting place for the English. And back in 1863, there was football crazy soldiers here when football was a brand new word, even in England. And they started showing the locals how to play this fantastic game that could be something wonderful for the future. And that's why they've got one of the oldest football leagues here in the world, in Malta. And they've got 4 leagues as well. 10 teams in the top league. And 52 teams all in all in Malta playing. But as I mentioned before, all semi-professionals. That is a good move and looking good for goal number 2. Given away by Morelos. Lovely back heel from Simão. They could have possibly done more with that one, Portugal. This is Miguel. Over the top of the head of Raul Morelos. There he is. Nice 1-2 with Nani. Lovely back heel from Simão. And then gives it away straight to the feet of Kenneth Cicluna. Good ball from Deco. The Reds powering forward. And somehow the Whites still getting in the way. That's the story so far in this game, apart from that one goal from Nani. Edson. And again, the number 2, Manny Muscat, is a saviour for Malta. Morelos gets it back inside the box, the crossover. Captain Brian Said got that one away. So the next wave, the next attack. Pepe's delivery. Miguel. Well, just on the edge of the box itself, they got themselves tangled up. Liedson not able to get the better of the Malta defence. Counter-attack from the Whites. As a party, the number 3 from Slima Wanderers, heavily involved so far. Had to do an awful lot of work already. So too Manny Muscat, and indeed the whole defence really being tested tonight. Good move by Simao. Again, the skipper gets in the way. Brian Said. Deco. Very defensive role for Deco here today. Chelsea man. Normally used to see him in a playmaker position. But doing an awful lot of work in his own half as well so far. This is Bosingwa. He's got the pace, he's got the skill, he's got the class, everything. But so too is that man, Ian's Asapari. Until the mistake. As your commentator opens up his mouth again, Simao, the danger man in the last game for Hungary. Looking for his 3rd goal on his last couple of games. The right boot from Andrew Hogg.
And Miguel Veloso. This is another attempt. Oh, again, way over. Carbon copy from the one we saw about 15 minutes ago. Simao. Sorry, that was Liedson. Liedson way over the top of that crossbar there, almost rugby style. Two goals scored in his 3 games that he's played since receiving Portuguese nationality. As I mentioned before, as in the case with Deco, also the Edson's critics that he is the Brazilian have all had their mouths sewn up. Good ball from the left back. Just took a swing. That's the man he was aiming for, Nani. 31st cap for him tonight. 25.5 million Manchester United paid to Sporting in 2007 for Nani's talents. And I'm pretty sure that, of course, all the Manchester United supporters will agree that he's a good player. He's still not Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a couple of years younger as well, the 22-year-old Nani, the man that got the opening goal in this game. Surely got it as a huge talent. This is Simao. Again, stopped by the man from Australia, Manny Muscat. Deco.
It's looking good! Well, that was a side netting. Marnie really is in the thick of it here today. That was going for goal, and in the last second it curls away from the post, and I think he might have even scraped the upright. Side netting. As if to say, Ronaldo's not here, my name is Nani, how do you do? Again, Miguel Veloso, surely offside. The Edson, I think they're at least 2 feet offside, well seen by the referee's assistant. There you go. It's a country mile offside. Alan Kelly, the referee, and today the 2 assistants, Mark Douglas and Kenneth Hennessy, also having a good game. Bosingwa. Carvalho. Done an awful lot of work so far. Raul Meireles in that midfield. Together with Deco and Mendes. And it's up to the 3-pronged attack here today. I think you can't call Nani and Simao midfielders here today. They're up there with the Edson. We've got 3 strikers, if you will. 3 midfielders and 4 defenders. Jose Bosingwa. And the next corner for Portugal. It's all Portugal. Malta have got a lot of hard work to do. That was the header from Carvalho. Back here for Meireles. And we're able to saw this Roderick Briffa, 28-year-old, who also plays, of course, in the Maltese League. Also with Sliema Wanderers. Every single game he's played as well for this team in the World Cup qualifiers. Quite a little midfielder. That's the header from the man who is on top form. How long will it take before the Edson scores his first goal in this game is the question I'm sure all the supporters are asking. Good header. Excellent delivery too. And again, just flashing past the upright. Chances, we're seeing enough of them. And still at the moment, it's just 1-0. That was away by Briffa. Header back from Bajada, Sean Bajada. Man who plays at Birkiraka, or sorry, Birkirkara. Also in the first division in Malta. I've met there's quite a few names that we've never heard of before until these World Cup qualifiers for Malta. Quite a few names that we have to get used to for tonight as well. And so far the no names from Malta, just trailing by a mere 1-0. This is Bosingwa. The oohs and the ahs from the crowd, anticipating every time they come into the area something out of this
out of his team. That was Clayton Faila. Pepe, 26-year-old from Real Madrid, pushed here by the centre forward, Michael Mifsud. He's the danger man, the man with the number 9 on the ball here. 20 goals, or 22 goals now, scored for the Malta team. And tonight on his 70th cap, here's the man that is wearing the hero shirt in white. All the Malta supporters watching this one, of course, on television and here in the stadium, hoping he can once again knock in a goal. He's quite a good footballer too. So far, no goals in the World Cup, as indeed the Malta team still waiting to break that duck. Not one single goal scored in the 9 games so far, but 22 conceded. Now 23. Pedro Mendes here with the number 8. Surprise recall for that man, 30-year-old who plays at Rangers in Scotland. Just arrived a year ago from Portsmouth. He had his game against Hungary, the full 90 minutes in that 3-0 win. Had a fantastic game as well. Was playing for Pepe. Well, Pepe, who normally plays in front of the back four. Carlos Queiroz reluctant to take Pedro Mendes off again after Pepe returned after his suspension. I think that's a good decision too. Had a great game against Hungary. Just the 4th cap as well, by the way, for Pedro Mendes. The last time he played was in February of 2003 in a 1-0 defeat to Italy, Pedro Mendes, and then didn't play again until the World Cup qualifier we just mentioned against Hungary 4 days ago. So for quite a few supporters, it was a bit of a surprise that he was brought into the team. But his performance against Hungary underlined, I think, Carlos Queiroz' decision to do just that. That's why he's playing again in this so important game for Portugal tonight. So the defence not having all that much work to do for Portugal. It's just about one-way traffic. And could this be number 2? Well, it flashes across the face of goal, and you can see the look on the face here of that man, Carlos Queiroz. Has he got any fingernails left? Surely that... Oh, the singer brought it right across the face of goal, but there was nobody there. Corner, Deco. Pepe is in there. Also a good header of the ball. Oh, keeper Andrew Hogg. Deco. Excellent ball. Miguel Veloso, the 23-year-old from Sporting. Allegedly on an offside position. Difficult to see from that camera angle, but we shall give the assistants and the referee the benefit of the doubt. He probably will not. So far, Miguel Veloso down the left-hand wing is impressing. Came on as the last 10-minute substitute against Hungary. That's the only claim to fame in the World Cup qualifiers for the man from Sporting so far. Great stuff, Nani. The other number 17, not doing bad either, Kenneth Cicluna. Kenneth Cicluna here, who plays at Club Valletta, a team that's won the championship on so many occasions in Malta. So far, just 90 minutes he managed against Sweden on the 9th of September in that 1-0 defeat for Malta. That's the third or the fourth shot we've seen going right over the top of the crossbar. And again, the supporters will be saying, who cares if you have 10 shots in goal and 3 of them go in, it will be 3-0. Nani, the man that's already scored the opener in this game. Let's see what. He was holding. The other number 13. Clayton Fiella. The time slowly but surely ticking away here. And it's still just 1-0. We shall find out tonight how long Malta can hang on in there. Maybe not long. Oh, what a strike and what a goal. Beautiful delivery straight into the back of the net, making it 2-0 for Portugal from Simão. Goal number 21 in his career on his 76th appearance. Makes it Portugal 2, Malta 0, and another step towards South Africa next year. Right on the edge of the box itself, goalkeeper Hogg, not a chance in the world. That was an excellent strike indeed. Turned on a sixpence. And the captain makes it 2-0 for Portugal. And the fourth goal in the campaign for South Africa 2010 so far for Simão. Well, that, I'm pretty sure, has taken an awful lot of weight off the shoulders of not only the head coach Carlos Queiroz, but also the supporters here today. We saw the early goal scored by Nani and had to wait till towards the end of the first 45 to see the second. So, the referee, Mr. Alan Kelly, brings this one to a close. This was goal number 2, scored by Simão. His 4th in the World Cup so far. And number 21, maybe it's a lucky number for him tonight, making it 2-0 for Portugal against 2010 by 2-0. 14 minutes, the first goal scored by Nani, giving goalkeeper Andrew Hogg no chance in the world. And then we had, just before the final whistle in the first half, the goal from Simão on 45 minutes, making it 2-0 for Portugal. And as we just heard before the start here, Portugal being shouted around the stadium here. The crowd in good voice are enjoying themselves now, knowing that a 2-goal lead would take them on position number 2 and then into the relegation.
So the second half. Now from left to right, the home team Portugal against Malta. Got an injured player down here. That is Roderick Briffa, the 28-year-old. On the receiving end, the boot from Simão. The man that plays at Valletta. Just arrived, by the way, from Sliema Wanderers at the beginning of the campaign in Malta. He'll have to grit his teeth together. Roderick Briffa. Also born in Valletta, where he's played for his now for his hometown. Mexican wave going around the stadium here. This is Pepe. Deco. Morelos also heavily involved in this game so far in the first 45 minutes. All the Portuguese midfielders doing a fine job. It's been forced back. Certainly have to give all the credit as well to the team from Malta, who have been really giving the Portuguese a battle, but never really able to contain them, and especially that man up front. Edson. So far, not really getting a shot on target. He's had a few attempts, most of them have gone wide or over. And possibly have another couple of chances to prove himself in this game. Portuguese is a bit rusty these days. I'm not quite sure what they're singing there, but let's call it songs of joy. Nani. So the striker helping out in defence. Michael Mifsud. Chance for Pachada. Clayton Fayela, the 23-year-old who tried to get the ball across here with the throw. Riffa's attempted move into the box, stopped abruptly, and now the counter-attack for Portugal with Veloso. Miguel Veloso, the 9th cap for him tonight. Had his debut against Azerbaijan a couple of years ago, almost to the date, on the 13th of October. And so far, not exactly what you call a first-team regular for Portugal. Let's go for Simão out to the right for Singwa. Simão, Deco, Singwa. Being harassed by the number 8, Roderick Briffa, who's seen just about every blade of grass so far, I think. Yes, as well, certainly in his own half. Manny Muscat, 24 years of age. Was at Wellington Phoenix in Australia. Deco. Again, Deco, good control. Just harassed before he could get that pass over. But again, you have to say that the team from Malta, certainly as far as defending is concerned, putting up a good performance, is still searching for that first goal in this World Cup qualifying campaign. Knights of St. John, as they are called. Still not good night tonight, though. Still a bit of time to go. 5 minutes into the second half. That was the foul from Clayton Fayela. Player of the year in Malta, by the way, 2008-2009 last season. Decker. Nani. Good ball in! And that has to be, and it is number 3, knocked in by Miguel Veloso. The defence just lost the ball for 1 second. There was a deflection, the ball not cleared, and in steps Miguel Veloso to score his very first goal for Portugal, the 3-0. Nani, good delivery. It was Edson who couldn't quite connect, but an excellent delivery from Nani, the man from Manchester United. The ball coming off the behind of Roderick Briffa, and then in steps the left wing back here today, Miguel Veloso, to make it 3-0 for Portugal. Nice cap, first goal, and one of the most important goals he will ever score. That surely now is beyond any possible doubt that they will claim second spot in Group A, Group 1. .52 minutes, 3-0 for Portugal. And there could be more. The first game between these two ended in a 4-0 victory in Malta. As far as head-to-head is concerned between these two, there have been 8 wins for Portugal and 1 draw. We had a draw back in '87. Over 22 years ago. Nani not happy with the decision from the referee, but I think he's right. Jamie Pace, man who has a Maltese mother and a Jamaican father. Could have even played for England as well, says your commentator with his tongue between his teeth. The man who was born in Hammersmith, London, was the man that was fouled there. Free kick then for Portugal. Deco. It's looking very good now for Portugal. And of course, once this team get their teeth into a game, it's very difficult to stop them. Foul here on Nani. Probably the most active man on the pitch here today. That was the man we were talking about before. That looked like a deliberate foul to me. Jamie Pace. Free kick position. Excellent set piece here for Portugal. I think that Andrew Hogg will have a lot of work on his hands. Who's going to take this one? Deco, Simao. I think this is Deco country. And Simao is lining himself up as well. He wants the ball
just a couple of feet further back, but the referee, Mr. Alan Kelly, has already paced that one out. So, Simão. Portugal looking for goal number 4 in this game. "55 minutes gone." Oh, that was the wall, and straight into Brian Said, the captain, who's nursing his nether regions at the moment. Please, Mr. Director, don't show us the replay. And here's the skipper. And he is going to show us the replay, isn't he? The ball's a little lower. So the head coach just having a word with his conductor, the midfield maestro, Deco. Carlos Queiroz, of course, can be, well, I think relieved at the moment. His team are leading by 3-0. Just imagine if he'd have lost this one, or managed just to draw. On so many occasions, this team from Malta have managed draws against big-name teams. We mentioned a few of those at the beginning. Hungary 3 times. And recently, in that 1-0 victory for Sweden in Malta, it was 0-0 up until the 85th minute. And then an own goal gave all 3 points to Sweden. But Portugal had a mission today, and so far they have fulfilled it in style. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo watching this one at home. Well, his new home at the moment in Real Madrid, or in Madrid, on television. He won't be fit for the return, I think, in November. Maybe they said he'll have to take about a month's break at least to recover from that ankle injury. But even without him, it's Nani has been doing all the business on the pitch today. We're very happy to be at the World Cup again. Portugal not always fared well at the World Cup. The best result they ever had at the World Cup was going back to 1966. Manny Muscat here with a run. Gets it away from Simão as far as the man with the number 13, Miguel Veloso. Yeah, they finished 3rd behind Germany and the eventual winners, England, then at the 66 World Cup. Portugal, the team, losing against England 2-1. 2 tremendous goals scored by Bobby Charlton and a penalty by the biggest name in Portuguese history, Eusebio. What a player he was. Certainly in the same breath, I think, with people like Pelé and Bobby Charlton, or the Kaiser, Franz Beckenbauer. So Nuno Assis will be coming on, and quite possibly also Edinho. 2 players warming up for Portugal, of course, with that comfortable cushion of 3 goals now. Carlos Queiroz can afford to give some of the other players a taste of the World Cup. To and fro in midfield, and again the Portuguese coming forward, just off the back of the heels of Simão. Stopped dead by Brian Said, who's recovered from that knock before. Deco. Was a good ball forward, but Jamie Pace shows his pace. Sorry, that's in actual fact was Clayton Faila. For today's game, the man with the number 13 had managed just 27 minutes in his 2 World Cup qualifiers. Miguel Veloso. That's pace. Pepe, excellent defending. What a great man to have in front of the back four or in the centre half position. 22nd cap for him tonight, by the way. He's 9th in the World Cup. He is a pillar of strength. It's another one of those Brazilian-born players on the pitch today that really do wear the shirt with pride for Portugal. Away by Azzopardi. Only half clear. Deco sets up his skipper. Almost. Pace. Oh, they didn't use the pace there. That's got to be it. Well, flashing past the upright again. Portugal lucky for goal number 4. Excellent work by the skipper and, of course, Lietzen, who still hasn't found the target here on his 4th appearance. In the shirt for Portugal, the Brazilian-born player who will be coming off. He managed 2 goals in his 3 qualifiers before today. So Assis and Edinho are coming on. And it's Lietzen and Raul Mireles who are coming off for Portugal here. So Assis and Edinho. Assis coming on, by the way, for his very first World Cup qualifier and just his 5th cap. And Edinho, the Portuguese who has his roots in Guinea, coming on for his 4th cap today. He managed 21 minutes, Edinho, in the game against Albania on the 6th of June in that 2-1 away win. Scored 1 goal so far. That was on his debut, by the way, Edinho, in a friendly against South Africa, the 2-0 winner. That was back in March of this year. Well, that's the new man who's just come on, Edinho. As we just said before, 3 caps, 1 goal so far. The Portuguese with his roots in Guinea. 21 minutes against Albania. First goal against South Africa. And looking for goal number 2. I'm pretty sure he will want to promote his name, the Portuguese team, and for Carlos Queiroz. Edinho.
Having a good game today, the man that scored goal number 3 in this game, Miguel Veloso. Looking very confident about himself as well. Well, it was a decent pass into the area, but the flag was up straight away. Nani, the man that got the opener on 14 minutes, was a mile and a half offside. No point in complaining to the referee there. He's a young man and he's highly motivated, right down to the skin of his teeth. Not always easy being in the shadows of Cristiano Ronaldo. So some of the old A's coming out here as well. Now Deco, away by Faila. Interesting to see, I'm pretty sure, who Portugal will get in these playoffs. But I'm pretty sure we can say now with this comfortable 3-goal lead that the playoffs are more than secure. There's a few teams and a few names in there that quite a lot of the big names would not wish to come up against, one of them being Bosnia-Herzegovina. Of Edin Dzeko up front, one of the top scorers in the Bundesliga in Germany last time out. Between him and his partner in crime, Grafit, knocking in 47 goals in the Bundesliga. Edin Dzeko scoring 27 of those. And he's been scoring goals in the World Cup as well. And Bosnia looking very good. They're not seeded. Well, that was Edinho trying to get the better of Andrew Hogg with the header. And we're going to have a third and final substitution for Portugal. .24 minutes into the second half at the moment. Supporters out there around the globe. 3-0 lead for Portugal. And it's looking slowly but surely like a training session now, of course, with all the weight off those shoulders. It's always an unthankful affair when you have to beat a team like Malta, who everyone expects you to beat anyway. They've done a fine job so far. So it's going to be Jose Moutinho who's coming on. João Moutinho. The question is, who's going to be coming off for him? As an attacking midfielder, an all-round player, of course, the man from Sporting. Quite possibly, he may come on even for Deco. Giving, of course, the incredible midfielder the chance to rest those legs of his for the up-and-coming World Cup relegation battle that will take place in November.
There he is, the crossover. Header away by Brian Said, and then Faila. Mane just complaining. Well, Malta have never looked dangerous up front, as was to be expected in this game by most of the experts. Roderick Brifra in midfield has put up a battle as well. He's been playing in defence in midfield, coming up front every now and again. Indeed, all these players from Malta at the moment have done an awful lot of work, but all to no avail. Bosingwa outside of the boot, the pass back heel from Nani. Bosingwa. Header from Kenneth Sikluna. Emmanuel Mani Muscat. JB Pace. So, the last substitution. João Moutinho will be coming on, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be Deco who's coming off. Oh, it's a substitution here. Ryan Fennick will be coming on. Ryan Fennick on for Sean Bajada. And it's going to be Nani who's coming off. The man who got the opener in this game. What an important goal that was for the Portuguese national player, international. Ronaldo's successor at United, and today in this game, that was celebration time for Nani. He made it 1-0. His third goal of the current campaign for 2008 in South Africa. So Moutinho will take over the exact same position.
Be careful, hands down, hands down.
Trying Veloso. Deco. Unusual ball from that man. Straight to Pace. Pulling and shoving. John Hutchinson, 29-year-old from Central Coast Mariners. That's having what a heck of a battle here today. The new man, João Moutinho. Bosingwa. Well, it's been a pretty fair game so far.
And just asking why, what happened, why have I got this yellow card? Clayton Faila, the 2008-2009 Player of the Year in Malta here. That's the reason. All in wrestling. And on a Wednesday evening. When I was a boy, All In Wrestling was on Saturday afternoons. But it has been a fair game, we have to say. What a wondering effort that was! Well, the ooze from the stands here, from the crowd. The man that came on as a substitute, Assis. Nuno Assis Lopez Almeida. 31-year-old who plays here for his home crowd today. Vitória de Guimarães. Arrived a year ago from Benfica. And tonight on his first World Cup qualifier, having a bang at goal. Not always been rosy for that man either, Assis. And it was tested after being allegedly tested positive for anabolic steroids. I remember all the news in the newspapers going back a few years now. He was finally banned in 2007. He was out for just over a year. Not great for your career when you're 31 years of age. But he's back. And he's in the Portuguese team. And they're leading by 3-0 and searching for goal number 4. Here with Semau. Ball in from Deco. Ball from Edinho. Well, the 21 minutes he played against Albania. That was back in summer of this year. Showed that he had a bit of class, but I'm pretty sure that man from Malaga here, on his 4th cap here tonight, would love to knock in a 4th goal. Offside. There wasn't a lot in it. Semau started his run just a little too early. Well, caught the eye of the referee's assistant. He was almost level with his defender in white there. Singwa will collect a booking as well. First yellow card after 9 appearances now in the World Cup for Posingwa. He's been a very fair player throughout the whole campaign, not on this occasion. Straight in from behind, brings down Clayton Faila. The 2004 Champions League winner and the FA Cup winner 2009, Jose Posingwa. Referee Alan Kelly from Ireland has had control of this game so far. We've got 33 minutes now into the second half. That foul from Deco. Free kick already taken. Throw in for Portugal. Good ball, chance for Assis. Manny Muscats. Well, the legs of the players from Malta getting a little bit tired, I think, now, and quite possibly we can see another couple of goals before the end of the game.
Because every time they get into a shooting position, they're going for goal here. And you can't blame them either. That one from Moutinho.
A Federação Portuguesa de Futebol pede aos espectadores o favor de não usarem amigos, pois podem interferir o normal decorrer do jogo. Obrigado.
Jamie Pace got himself in a tangle. Muscat. Andrew Hogg. Back from Pepe. Bosingwa. Edinho. A misunderstanding. And it came from AEK Athens, by the way, to Malaga in the Primera División La Liga. Edinho had 6 clubs since 2005, never really settled, and all of a sudden finds himself here in the Portuguese team. Looking very sharp. Moutinho. I'm sorry, that was Assis. This is Bosingwa. Pepe. Veloso with Moutinho. Skipper Simao delivering the balls from every single position, whether it's on the left wing, the right wing, or in the centre. And now the chance here for Deco to show the skills that he has. Overlapping nicely, Miguel Veloso, and good defending from John Hutchinson, the man from Central Coast Mariners in Australia. And his first full cap this year against Sweden in that 4-0 away defeat. Clears away for yet again another corner for Portugal. Well, it flashed past the uprights. It looked as though it was Pepe who got the header in there, just coming off the top of the balding head. Indeed, fine header. And the goalkeeper with a brilliant save, Andrew Hogg. Now, we didn't see that one until the replay was there, how good that save really was. Excellent stuff from the goalkeeper. Close to number 4. And again, goalkeeper Andrew Hogg gets there. Well, applause and credit to the 6-footer who was born in Kingston upon Thames. Well, we've got an injured player down here now. And it looks as though it's going to be a yellow card as well. Pepe, the 26-year-old from Real Madrid, collects his 3rd yellow card now in this World Cup qualifier. That's the reason why the foul on Jamie Pace. This was the excellent work. Missing the chance again. I'd love to see that save again from Andrew Hogg. Up front, searching for Michael Mifsud. And the danger man on paper for Malta, but today no chances whatsoever. No clear-cut chances, not a single chance from Malta so far. Simply because Portugal have not allowed it. So So a good 5 minutes to go. Miguel Veloso. Good work again from John Hutchinson, out to the right from Manny Muscat. Searching for Michael Mifsud. But he's not capable of getting past his defence. They've got to defend now as Simao powers forward. What a good pass for Edinho. Coming behind him. Osingwa. Assis. He uses the left wing here with Miguel Veloso. Edinho gets underneath the ball, and no problems now for Andrew Hogg. Well, I think the goalkeeper's impressed here. Alone in the first 15 minutes before that goal from Nani, it was at least 3 or 4 saves from the goalkeeper between the posts for Malta. After that, how many other saves did we see from him? Miguel Veloso wants it back. He's got the pace too. Griffer was with him. There he is, the danger man, Michael Mifsud. But 1 against 3, that's a little unfair. Veloso. Line side, the skipper. Long pass forward. That's a party. Assis. They just want to prove a point here today, but that little trip won't get him into the good books of Carlos Queiroz. So the last substitution. Done a lot of work here today, that man. Roderick Briffa coming off for the number 14. Kevin Samuts. Kevin Samut, the 28-year-old who also plays at the club Valletta. It's amazing, he signed a brand new contract until 5 years, taking him through, as of now, another 5 years at the club. He managed his last game in the World Cup qualifier against Sweden in summer. Not always been a first-team regular for Malta. Leslie Edson not on the score sheet today, but he will be in the future, I am certain. And maybe at the World Cup as well, depending on how the Portugal team do in those qualifiers, the last 2 in the relegation, as they call it, the playoffs on the 14th and 19th of November. So write those dates down in your calendar. And if you're a Portugal supporter, maybe you'll be hoping it might not be Bosnia and Herzegovina. Who on my books are one of the danger teams in the playoffs. A team we do not want to play against. Miguel Veloso. So with less than a minute to go, this could be the last one to rub the salt into the wounds, and he took it in his stride. Oh, so well. Not an easy one to take, but Adinho took it well indeed to get his very first goal in this campaign. The second on his fourth appearance. Adinho makes it 4-0 for Portugal. The 27-year-old from Malaga will be feeling very happy with that one now. That's what we mentioned before. It will get his name up in lights. Took it well, not an easy ball to get between the posts. Sometimes you've seen players miss from that kind of distance, but the chance was there. The mistake by the skipper, Brian Said. The opportunity taken by Adinho. Arnaldo Eri Lopez da Silva. And the score on his debut in March of this year in that friendly against South Africa, and goal number 2 today in this highly important qualifier against Malta. So how long will the referee, Mr. Alan Kelly, let this one continue? The exact same result as in the very first World Cup qualifier that Portugal had against his team in Malta. The same result, 4-0. The time is ticking away, and it looks as though it's going to be another 4-0 victory for the Portuguese against the Maltese team, who've haven't played badly, but just been out of their depth completely here with one of the best teams still around. They just have to prove themselves again at the World Cup. 40 years after their last World Cup in 1966, where they did so well, they, again, 40 years later, played very well indeed until losing in the semi-finals against France. It was a Zidane penalty that knocked them out, and then in the battle for third place, they also lost against the host nation Germany by 3 goals to 1. And today, Portugal finished second in the table in Group A, or Group 1, whatever you want to call it, behind Denmark, but in front of Sweden. And that is important for the Portugal team here today. So the qualifiers, the next two,